Is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
I'm going upstairs, pack my leaving trunk. My woman done wrong, left me sloppy drunk. My woman done wrong, blues made me drunk. Well, I'm going down to New Orleans, where I know I'll change my love.
Going upstairs, put my records on. Ain't having no fun, no, since my man been gone. Ain't having no real fun since that low-down man been gone. I'm going down to New Orleans and find me a better one.
I went to my doctor, said I was feeling low.
Oh,
I said, what can I do, man? I just don't know. I said, doctor, doctor, well, I just don't know.
what'd he say?
He said, get on down to New Orleans, son, 'cause that's the place to go.
He's right, you know.
That's right. Get on down to New Orleans, back where I belong. Get on down to New Orleans, back where I belong. Well, I'm going down to New Orleans, back where I belong. So I went to the voodoo queen. I told her things gone wrong. She said,
You don't need no voodoo, daddy. Mulch is in your soul. You don't need no hoodoo. You got magic in your soul.
really?
Just get on down to New Orleans, son, 'cause that's where you belong.
Going down to New Orleans, back where I belong. Going down to New Orleans, back where I belong. I'm going down to New Orleans, back where I belong. Hey there, mama, I wanna be your man.
Well, all right, daddy. If you think you can, come into my kitchen. If you
can.
Just take me down to Orleans and you can be my man.
That's a deal. Going down New Orleans, back where we belong. Going down New Orleans, back where we belong. We're going down to New Orleans, back where we belong.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is Philadelphia Phil with Miss Jane. How you doing?
We're doing great. That was great fun. Man, Jade and I have been all across. We came in from Indiana to Canton, Ohio on last Friday and had a show in Western Pennsylvania on Saturday, and then we've been kind of banging around enjoying. I haven't been back east for a long time. We've been having a good time doing that, going back and forth to New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and we're in Maryland next week. So it's been a great time. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. You're quite a traveling man.
Well, you know, I want to blame it on my parents. I was, that's probably, it's in the blood. I was born in West Hempstead, New York, on April 5th, 1954, in an Air Force hospital, Army hospital. And before I was 9 months old, I don't know if that was before I could talk, close, we were on a plane to Europe, and we didn't get back home until I started first grade. So, and then we were in, I think, 5 different states before settling in Pennsylvania. So, yeah, I mean, and since then, I think I've lived in 5 different states since. But yeah, traveling is kind of, I think that's what you should do. You get a guitar and travel, you know. Here we are in New Jersey.
What else would you like to play for us?
Oh, goodness. What would we like to do? Let's do a little more serious song. I'd like to do a song because I grew up in a steel town. Well, it's in the song. I guess I shouldn't really. But I'd like to do a serious song because one of the things that we get to do in the old traditions, you know, when you play and sing, one of the things you get to do is you get to speak your experiences, and they don't have to be pretty all the time. You can talk about what's really going on in the world and in your life. So I want to do a song called Everything's Going Away. Sidewalks crumbling, signs coming down. Well, that's the nature of the song. We'll pick it up here coming around. Had to find it. What we're playing today is all new music that nobody has. We're just in studio recording. That'll be out later this year. Sidewalks crumbling, signs coming down. There's empty shop windows all over town. There's leaves and trash where the barber shop stood. And I hear that old diner closing for good, closing for good. Everything's going, everything's going, everything's going away. But there was a time when I was young, I knew everything would be alright. I'd everything's going away. I was raised in a steel town, not too far from here. About 40 years ago, I ran off to Texas. Found out things weren't too much different down there. Because they use you up, and then they show you the door. And they ship your job far across the sea, and they don't need you no more. Dark paint on the window of my favorite bar, so no one can see who the real drinkers are. And we sit in the dark, talk of gone yesterday, how everything was better in the good old days, in the good old days. Everything's going, everything's going, everything's going away. But there was a time when I was young, I knew everything would be alright. I'd work my job, collect my pay, and have a little fun on Saturday night. But everything's going, everything's going, everything's going away. Thank you for that harmonica, Ralph.
My pleasure.
That was all right. So that was that's kind of the experience, I think. Where I grew up, it was a union town, and it was booming in the '60s. And like a lot of places, it went flat. So that song kind of, I think one of the reasons I ended up in Texas is because I was, things were flat, and a friend of mine and I went down there looking for a job. Really found out it wasn't that much different down there. So, and I think maybe that story, whether it's a derelict oil rig or a shut down steel mill in Gary, Indiana, or anywhere else, it's all the same story to the people who are on the ground there. So.
Tell us how you got the name Philadelphia Phil.
Oh no, that story. Okay. After bouncing around, leaving the East Coast in '84, I went out to Iowa for a while, and I landed in Indianapolis eventually. And back in 2000, 2001, I got this crazy notion to have to play Latin music. A friend of mine said, "Hey, Phil, you ought to do." This friend of mine from Venezuela said, "You ought to do some of that old Cuban music." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, because it's kind of like blues anyway." Okay, let me try that. And I really enjoyed it. And next thing I knew, I had a 12-piece orchestra playing Cuban jazz, mambo, and stuff like that. And here I am, guitar picking guy from Philadelphia singing Cuban songs. It was pretty funny actually. And they started calling me Philly Phil. Some of the Cubanos in the band started calling me Philly Phil, and I said, no, we can't do that. Philly Joe Jones. He gets the tag Philly. That's a dishonor to a great jazz man. Philly Joe Jones. But so I So, well, you can call me Philadelphia if you want. I'm proud of the city I come from, and you know, you can call me that if you want. So, and it stuck. And then when I started playing my roots music again, the music I started on, back in '75 when I threw an old guitar in the back of a beat-up Volkswagen Beetle and headed to Mardi Gras and got lost for 3 months down there. Came back playing some chords and some songs. So that was my roots, was all these great artists that used to come through here, John Prine and Steve Goodman, and God, I went to see all the bluegrass guys in Philly Folk Festival for years. And finally, you know, by the time I was about 20, I got inspired to pick up a guitar, and that's how it started. And it started with this kind of music. So I'm kind of coming home again in a lot of ways. Lots of ways.
Very good. What else would you like to sing for us?
Ooh, well, we're talking about Texas. Jade, how about... got a song here that I used to do. Jade would sing along with me on this song with the band, and she kept telling me that song should be a duet. And I resisted because somewhere in my heart was this fear that it might sound better that way. And as it turned out, she was right. She was absolutely right. I don't know how long it took for her to prevail upon me to do it that way, but it took a while. This one, yeah. Well, yeah, let's do this song. Another effect of that trip to Texas. I was going through a box of old letters and things in an old shoebox, and pulled out this letter from a poet friend of mine in Philadelphia who had written to me when I was down in Texas back in '75. And before I got to reading the letter, I saw some scribble on the outside of the envelope. And I started reading it, and I thought, man, that could be a song. And I realized it was my own writing. And I said, wow, that could be a good song. Something I had jotted down on that envelope 40 years ago in Texas. And this is what came out of it. High plains are dry and dusty this time of year, and it makes a man wonder what he's doing here with a glass of brown tequila, tastes like turpentine and tears, and I wonder what I'm doing here. 'Cause it's cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright. Stars are blinking way up there like a million city lights. Cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright, and I wonder who's loving her tonight.
It was springtime in Laredo, romance in the air. We thought it would last forever. We didn't have a care. I couldn't say the words he needed. I didn't even dare. Now I wonder what I'm doing here.
'Cause it's cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright. Stars are blinking way up there like a million city lights. Cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright, and I wonder who's loving her tonight. If I thought it would make a difference, I'd go back there again.
But I know that it could never be the way it was back then. So I pour another tequila.
I'll have another beer and then wonder what I'm doing here. 'Cause it's cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright. Stars are blinking way up there like a million city lights. Cold out in the desert with the moon shining bright. And I wonder who's loving her tonight. Yes, I wonder who's loving her tonight. Thank you. Oh, that's some nice lonesome harmonica, Ralph. Thank you. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for that one.
It's a nice song.
I like it.
Yeah. Made better by the duet. Sometimes, you know, I do music a long time ago. Like everybody else, I thought I was going to be some kind of electric guitar god or something, and spent a lot of years playing real loud with a lot of other things. But to me, it's about the song. It always has been, and it's not really even about me. It's like just you write the song and you try to give it life, and that's the whole thing. If songs outlive us, if you get lucky enough to write a couple of good songs, maybe somebody will keep it alive long after you're gone. I think that it's about the songs, not about anything else. For me.
You should let folks know how they can find your website.
Oh, how they find us? You'll find Philadelphia Phil at Facebook, and you can spell it out that way, Philadelphia Phil. There's both a page. There's Facebook page. It's on Gig Salad. There's Philadelphia Phil on Gig Salad. You can find me there. And you can also find me on Reverb Nation, if just reverbnation.com/Philadelphia Phil, spell it out one word. And new music will be posted up on there, and calendars and schedules and all that sort of thing, and where I'm playing, where I'm going to be solo with Miss Jade, with the band. I can't promise the orchestra anymore, but I will be out and about and around. We'll be playing around the Midwest a lot in the next 3 or 4 months, and hopefully back east again before too long. I'd like to be back this way in the fall or next spring.
Okay. Why don't you give us another song?
Oh, okay. What do we do? Oh, what song am I thinking about? Oh, I know the song that does. We could do. Let me see what we want to do. You want to do? Let's do a reasonably happy song. I think that would be a nice way to go. I don't think we have too much time left. I'll do something that's pretty happy. I got a song that is. There's a little guy. In fact, sitting in the control room listening to us right now, who's 7 years old, learning how to play this song on the ukulele. So I think we need to do this song. Closed the show on a country western radio station last month with this song, and it was great fun. This is, I've been accused of writing an old-fashioned folk song for this one. This one's called We'll Sing Again. Been all around this great big world, and all I ever had was a song. I'll sing soft and low while you drift off to sleep. When you awake, I'll be gone. Goodbye to you, my longtime friend. Goodbye to everyone. We sang our songs, we will again. We'll sing our songs again. So many years behind this old guitar, and I sang till my heart near broke. I sang of the joy of sorrows too, and the sadness of everyday folk. Goodbye to you, my longtime friend. Goodbye to everyone. We sang our songs, we will again. We'll sing our songs again. I'll sing when you're happy, sing when you're blue. I'll even sing Amazing Grace for your tears. Got one more song before I'm through, then I'm gonna be so far away from here. Goodbye to you, my longtime friend. Goodbye to everyone. We sang our songs, we will again. We'll sing our songs again. Going where the moon and stars fill the western sky. I'm going where the sun fills my eyes. Going where each morning brings a bright new day. I'm going where the last crows cry. Goodbye to you, my longtime friend. Goodbye to everyone. We sang our songs, we will again. We'll sing our songs again. Sing our songs.